Please! It just popped. We're dead. We're dead! How's it going, guys? Turn off this guy. Alright, so I want to play a little bit of Lethal Company. So the way I normally play this game is with my brothers, and we usually play it pretty well modded. There's a lot of crazy stuff in there. But I want to get better at the game, so I'm just going to play a little bit of solo, just do my best to succeed. Honestly, I'm not used to playing vanilla at all. This is semi-vanilla. There's a couple quality of life changes and maybe a couple just fun sound or visual changes, but nothing game-changing. Yeah, I don't really know exactly how to play very well, so I guess my goal is I'm going to get in there, get as much stuff as I can within a few hours and get out, because I'm alone. I'll easily die to brackens and coil heads all the time. So I guess what we'll do is look at the store. Start with looking at the store. So we can just get a pro flashlight and a shovel. And let's see, what moons do we have? Okay, so I guess we're just gonna do, actually let's do Vow. If you can hear like the truck, I always think there's bees because of the way it sounds. Okay. Surely this thing falls soon. This is like one of the changes that it is impossible to play without. Or play with. What I didn't think about is that what I normally do when we play just for fun is we have like the slot for the flashlight and the spot for the walkie. What's going on? So my flashlight's gonna take another spot. If I take the shovel, then I only have 2 spots for loot. I went farther than I thought. Weird rock location. It's very interesting to me that the rocks and pumpkins can just spawn anywhere. I don't dislike the mechanic, but sometimes I do. Any bees? Alright. Let's do this thing. So, always go right. Okay, well we have the backup plan there. If things don't go well. We have a loot room with a loot. Okay. On these smaller maps, I feel like I don't get loot very often. Bolt. And we got the light here. Oh, we don't. This is the room that looks like it would be the light, but it's not. Okay. That's a really good start. I've only tried to play solo one other time. Dang. Okay, it's fine. We gotta come back for the sign. One other time. And when I did that, I just tried to get as much loot as possible. This time, I'm not going to go quite for that strat. I'm just going to try to survive. Survive and make money. So right here, we probably have very good quota already. So take these. So right there, we almost have quota. So we don't need to risk it. Okay, we're not going to go very far. We do have a potential loot room. It is no longer a potential loot room. Nothing upstairs. Okay, and that's why... Jesus. That is why we don't stay in here for so long. Hello? You see him in the corner of the screen? Oh my god, he takes so long to go away. Okay, so... After seeing that, we are not going to stay here long. Do a quick scan in here for loot. So we got a flask here. I figure this door is open because of the bracken. What was that sound? Just a reminder, I am not basically on any mods. Okay. If that thing's going to camp the door, we might just have to call it a day. That's a pretty good day for loot. We got 3 things there. I don't know how that breaks. We could check in fire real quick, honestly. So let's take this. Actually, it doesn't really make sense, does it? Let's just go back with this. What we can do is drop down here. Oh, you know what? I'm just remembering. I didn't mean literally drop down. I was just gonna drop my flashlight. Okay, well, maybe we can poke our heads in here, since we're here. Maybe just stay outside. But what I didn't think about is that... So, a lot of you are not going to agree with this decision. A lot of you will probably be very understanding. But we normally play with giants just completely removed from the game. Because they're super annoying. We need out. We need to get the hell out of here. Help. I think down here. Okay, let's start taking stuff back. So, we normally play with giants off. But today, there are giants. Okay. So we're gonna have to go around. Because we're gonna have to come back for that stuff, and then jump down here for the one more thing. So yeah, that's gonna be obnoxious. I don't entirely know how to play with giants. I know that they go off of vision. They're basically like the opposite of dogs. They have very good vision. So if you just stay out of line of sight, you know, behind trees and stuff, then it may not be a problem. I'm hearing sounds. Okay, that's semantic oil flying around. I'm so inexperienced with giants that I don't even know... If there is one, I don't know what the sound of it coming up is. Okay, take that. Honestly, I think we pushed it. I think we stayed much longer than we had to. Here's the thing. We made over quota in 1 day. This is not reason to get cocky on the next moons. We need to do the opposite. We need to chill. Go over here. I know this is, so the first time I played, by the way, that's where I first encountered a giant, down there. And so what I learned is if you encounter a giant down here, you are fucked. There was nothing I could do. Like, you could potentially go back in the facility through fire and try to find main. But I think your odds are grim at that point. Also, we did not do weight distribution well. Either that or just the yield sign weighs way too much. Which, by the way, I think it does. Like, why is the stop sign relatively light? Why is the yield sign so huge? Alright, nighttime. We might encounter our first giant. And you know, since I also never play solo and never play vanilla, I'm not gonna be mad if I die. This early, even. Okay. Going through brief periods of being quiet. Because I don't know what a giant sounds like when it's coming up. I know it's pretty obvious when it's already up. But I can't sprint for long. If the scenario came where I had to drop a baboon hawk. Okay, baboon hawks are a little scary because I'm so low. Go away. To my knowledge, they can't get on the ship. I don't know if it means this part, because I know most creatures can get up here. Okay. Nice, we did it. First day, succeeded. And I have the ship mod. It tells you how much everything is. So 189. Very good. We met quota. So we need to be super careful. Because there's no reason to die now, right? Charge. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to even be using the shovel, I'm not going to lie. I don't need to be getting myself in these situations where I'm hitting things anyway. Playing solo. Okay. So, I think I'm going to stick to Vow this time. Because to my knowledge, I'm not the Wikipedia of this game. I have browsed the Wikipedia a little bit, so I have some ideas. And I think Vow is one of the best maps. like in terms of like how dense it is with loot. I could be wrong. I should look into that again. But playing solo and just wanting to get in and out, it is more important to have a loot-dense moon than just a moon with high loot. Because we want to be able to just get in and find rooms with loot in it quick. I also know this game has a lot of misinformation out there, so that could be wrong. Another thing is that I heard that your sequential days are harder, monster-wise. Okay, so we definitely save jumps for last. Maybe we save jumps for first, because, you know, if we're running from monsters. Okay, we can be a lot more lenient with our flashlight. Also, loot room without the loot. Hello? Yeah, what I heard is that, when, like, let's say day 1, super easy. Day 2 will be harder. It'll spawn more monsters. This is just what I've heard. And then day 3 would be even more. And I've also heard that it's not entirely based on that. Okay? It's also based on how much loot over quota you have. And the thing I read worded it so that you have to have, like, a lot over for that to matter. But again, misinformation. You never know. By the way, this is the way to a bunch of stuff. Which means we're going to go these ways first. Okay, because these are probably going to be dead ends. Yep. I hate jumps. I hate jumps so much. What was that? This was a jump too, right? No, it wasn't? Over here? Oh. I have to be better with remembering things, because that's only going to waste my time. Alright. Here's the thing that I think we should do is go down here. I think we should just go to fire and see what's down here. Rather than getting lost in the tunnel place. We have to remember we have quota. So now is not the time to run around and explore. I'd like to come back with something. Come on, man. This place has to have a high bracken chance. There's no way I'm just getting unlucky. Key. This room again? What is this room, anyway? I'm not using a key there. Okay. We might be going empty-handed. Is it possible to be locked completely out? There's stuff over here. Okay, loot room. Oh. What was that sound? Anyway, let's run. Oh, there's fucking shadows, man. I'm such a baby. We got some loot. We got some loot and it's only daytime. Did I drop a key down here? Okay. Anyway, yeah, we did it. We got this. How much was this? We have to take it to the ship to find out. Okay. Yep, we played that exactly how I need to. We saw a bracken. We didn't go any long routes that's just gonna get us lost. We're over quota, so we didn't risk it. We're being chilling. And I'm assuming we're out before giants and dogs. Rock. Scan the rock. So obviously, Bad day for loot. But we're alive when we're learning. Alright, get in here. Another one of these. Charge up. Alright, 330. Nice. That's very good. Having a Pepsi for the caffeine. I'm not really a soda drinker, but there was such an amazing sale. I had to. Oh wait, does this count the apparatus? Why does the apparatus still not have a price? Do we have to leave? I've never really paid attention to the apparatus. Scan. 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 Give me the ship total. Okay, it's including... Does it never tell us this? Oh, wait, how have I never noticed this before? Moons? See, here's the thing. I don't want to just do three... okay, I can't just do the same map all 3 times. But everything else is flooded but offense, and honestly, I hate offense. Offense is, I could be wrong, but offense is just, okay, I don't know how to jump. I'm not gonna risk it right now. Offense is, you take a long time to get there, you can't reliably get to the fire exit, and there's turrets everywhere. And that's just not my thing. By the way, is this rock one of the spawned ones that blocks us from going up? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I really like Lethal Company. It gives me Phasmophobia vibes. Like, obviously they're very different, but it just makes you think every time you go in there, you know, something different's gonna happen, and once you see certain monsters or certain loot, you have to play the game differently. And yeah, I just really like it. There's a bunch of little things that just make the game, like, playing the game a lot, like, not easier, but just you're better equipped. You know what I mean? You're better equipped with what to expect, and it just makes it more fun, just knowing more things. By the way, very good for the loot so far. I'm gonna take a swing and say this is tunnel. So I'll poke my head in tunnel. Oops, I mean to drop that. I'll poke my head in tunnel after we've looked around. But again, we're over quota. We don't need to stress it, okay? Nice. Okay, I'll come back for that. Do we get a mine? New creature. Ah, I see. You're sneaky. You're sneaky. So if that thing gets on me, what I've seen from videos is that I won't die. Supposedly. It'll leave me on 1 HP. The important distinction here is that's how it works for single player. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know if I did it right to be considered single player. Honestly, I'm very confused on about how that works. Like, the 2 options when you get into the game are online and LAN. Okay, there we go, turret. I think I can just keep my flashlight on. So maybe it'll just count, This is turn, go. It will count me being alone as single player, I hope. Okay, we know turret means we're going the right way. I hate the blobs, man. The blobs are so lame, but let's just go. Looking around for brackens. I don't think there's anything that can just murder me. The more you know about the game, the less likely you are to die. Which is not a claim to say that I know a lot about the game, by the way. But enough to maybe not have stupid deaths all the time. Alright, do the heaviest stuff just to get out of the way. I didn't check the weights of the big things, but it's fine. Let's do this. So one thing I don't know is what monsters spawn it where. A big reason for that, of course, being that I don't normally play with giants. So I don't know. Can giants, dogs, and baboon hawks spawn on every map? If giants spawn on this map especially, that seems a little crazy. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to the truck we go. Get this, get this, get this. Let's put that there, it's fine. Okay, now we just bring two big things back. And then we say F you to the tunnel network. We don't need it. Now, contrary to what I'm doing, I imagine the best course of action in this game is... Okay, shit. Are they attracted to voice? The best course of action in this game is probably... to get as much money as you can in the first 3 days. You know, play a little more aggressively than I am now. Because then you can have money to go to the other moons. And you're just better set off for the next upcoming quotas, because obviously we need to go this way, but the game is not gonna let us. No, you piece of shit. Yeah, because as the quotas get higher, you have to spend more of. Maybe I'm not thinking right. Actually, it just forces you to be a little more aggressive with looting. Okay, nice. I always forget that your once you reach the quota, you still get to keep the money that the quotas, you know, for the quota. I always thought how it worked was like, let's say you made $330 and the quota's 130. I always assumed that you would lose 130. That's not how it works. You get to keep that. That's just how much money you have to make. I guess from a company perspective, that's understandable. You're using the money to buy stuff to make you get more money better. By the way, I hope I didn't just sit that there for the baboon hawk to have. But on the other hand, maybe that baboon hawk would have killed me, and that little loot will distract it. I don't know, investment. I'd rather have my loot. But I'd more rather live. Go away! Okay, it took it from me. Honestly, just screw it, man. Thought I heard it, though. Just walking the long way in case there's bees, because once again, I always get fucked up with the sound of the ship. Okay, let's go. And a ship value of 427. Really good. Let's go. Okay, so if you're not super into Lethal Company, you don't know exactly how this works, by the way. Basically, you've got 3 days to enter the facility and get as much scrap as you can and leave alive. After your 3rd day, you go to the company building. That's where I'm going to go right now. Can we just type company? Yes. So we're going to fly to the company, and you sell your loot.
Report to the company building.
Yes, thank you. It'll remind you, and if you try to go anywhere else, it'll say, warning, you should sell your items. So that's what we're going to do. We have to sell at least $130 worth of scrap. We have 427. That probably includes my keys, so a little less. Now, the thing I don't know is how much you should sell, because when we play, we just sell everything, because whatever, like, right? You're just gonna sell what you got, and you're also gonna have enough stuff to buy materials, and if you guys just are fucking with each other, then you can just buy more stuff, right? So, one way to do it is just sell everything. Now, if I'm playing alone, though, and the quotas are gonna get harder and harder, is that really what we want to do? And the answer is I don't know. So what because another benefit is if you sell over, you get overtime. So you get more money. But I think this time we'll try to not sell everything. Okay, so we'll sell $130, and then maybe sell a little extra. I don't even know what else we would need. Like maybe extra money in the bank to get flashlights, but well, no, because we get to keep the money. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'll sell like 200. Yeah, it still doesn't tell me how much the apparatus is. Is that a glitch? Because how much is this? Can we take this out here? Because I'm sure it's included in that total, right? Put it on the floor. So it was $427. Okay, now it's $347. So that's like $80. Okay. So let's sell our big things, because they're just the most annoying to move around. Let's get it over with. You turd. Alright, we'll get that. So that's probably about 130 right there. That's about quota. And then maybe let's sell, like, I don't know, a little extra. These. Go over here. So, while it's being quiet there, the reason for that is this guy. This is the guy you sell all your stuff to. But he's also very sensitive to sound. And if you start talking or start making noise, or you have items that make noise, he has a chance to open early. Which kind of works with the bell. The bell also opens it. You know, I guess it just sound opens it, and that just seems to work. Obviously, that's why it was put there. But if you're too loud, including dinging the bell too many times, or you're just fucking around beside the thing, joking with your friends, you will have a surprise. And I will leave that to you. Okay, so we have 242 on the ship, and we're just gonna leave. So we go up first, right? 185. Now we're actually not gonna leave. We're gonna. I think what we should do. Okay, so I know that there's a couple of things, a couple strategies you want to keep in mind. One, the stun grenade is very good for like everything. So I've heard. I don't think I've ever actually used it, but I think it works on the giant. I think. I don't know. The problem with the stun grenade is that if you're going to get good use out of it, you're probably not going to be in the ship. So you have to buy one and bring it into the company building and just kind of hope that there's a reason you did that. And if there's not, then you have a less of a hand for loot. So it's kind of a gamble. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it, you know, if you have to make a special trip back just for the grenade, then that can suck. The TZP Inhalant makes you faster. This also can be very helpful for giants. I don't know if it's single use or has multiple uses or infinite uses. It's $120, so I would assume maybe. Leaving money in there is also good for dogs. If there's any reason that you need to step out of the ship and there's dogs camping you, you can buy a walkie-talkie. It's only $12, and then the sound will distract them to it. So there's a bunch of different things we could do with this. I think this time I'm not going to do anything, and I'm just going to fly up. We have money in the bank that we can buy flashlights if we die. If we die, it's also going to be kind of sad. We can probably make quota if we die. Yay. Oh, shoot. The mod pack had, like, a dance wheel. So I don't know what button dance is anymore. What's dance? Help! Can you look it up? Change keybinds. What was that? Dance, we put it on N for dance, obviously. Alright, we're on 1 under quota. Alright, let's go. We'll go to March. Sure. Now, March is very good because of beehives. To my knowledge, I think March is actually one of the least dense in items. of the free maps, and I assume all the maps in that case. But March has the bonus of having a much higher chance of having beehives. And, well, I hope I can just show you what that means. But there's also just the chance that it won't spawn bees. So bees are an outside source of scrap, and they are usually worth a lot of money. We'll go in first. And of course, the thing with bees is that there are bees on it. They'll sting you. So there's a little strategy to that. Let's go. Okay, so none on the way in. I should have went towards the right if we're going to main, so that on the way to the left we towards the other places. We could check for bees. Unfortunate placement for a mine. I never trust mine's hitbox. Alright, so once again, we have quota. Okay? As long as we get that to the ship, or literally anything else. We have quota. So once again, we don't need to push it. Loot room. I need to be very careful. Don't die to a Bracken. Pretty much anything else is manageable. A coil head would be very annoying. I'm not the best at backwards navigation. Alright, let's take this stuff out. I heard a sound. Go back. $97. Nice. Oops. We'll go for one more trip. Okay, so this is like the worst thing possible is what I was going to say. God damn it. Apparently I hit my head on a pipe or something trying to jump over that. That's crazy. That's insane. So we lost all our loot. And that's the problem with saving loot. Is that if you die, you just lose it all. I could have sold everything in the ship for money. And that's why I should. That's why I should. So I gambled and I lost, and it's fine. So what we'll do is we'll just go to store. Oh, we also lose money. I didn't think about that. Any sales? No sales? Just buy another flashlight. Oh, don't just go back to March. Look at the moons. March is a very good moon, though, for checking this stuff. Because we don't have to go in very deep. Anywhere. Let's take a key with us. We can pop our heads in main, look around. And then we can pop our heads in this fire exit over there. There's a fire exit here. There's also a further one over there, which I personally don't travel to directly. But it is there. Quick look for bees while we wait for the light. We can play without a flashlight too, I just don't want to. Okay, come on. This takes almost the first hour of your day. It's kind of annoying. Alright, let's go. Alright, again, it would be more optimal to go to the right, but we're just not doing that, it's fine. I can't believe out of everything we died to a mine. That's ridiculous. I wanted to jump over and look for loot, and I also wanted to turn off the steam. That's quite loud for how far I am. The thing is, I was actually so confident with that because when I see steam, my first thought is, please don't be mines in the steam. And so this one had a mine right in the steam. So my thought is, okay, we know that there's a mine right here. It's not likely that there's going to be a mine deeper in. And so, I just jump on the mine. It's ridiculous, man. Okay, we already got those. The gift box will likely, but not guaranteed, to give us more value than it's worth. Oops, go this way. You know, than the gift box is worth, so that's probably tunnel system. This also could connect to it. I have that. I just heard a door open. What I heard, by the way, is that that sound is a bracken or something opening the door. However, I was outside one time and heard that sound, and now I'm skeptical. Loot rooms without loots. I hate them. Nothing here. Okay. Now we know there's only one way to go. In Maine, anyway. And we'll pop our heads in, but not for long. I assume that way it connects. This stays on. So actually what I'll do is I'll bring this key, and I'll just leave it there if there's no reason to. Also, I feel like there's not going to be any reason to make that jump. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? This actually doesn't connect. For some reason, I feel like there's a higher chance of snare fleas in here. Maybe I'm just unlucky. Let's see where this one goes. Okay, so we know where this one is. We can use this if we need to. Okay. Oh, loot room. Another fire exit? Okay, this is the far one. Which, although it sucks now knowing that we aren't going to be using it, we at least can, like, cross it off the list of things we have to do. So, let's go back. I think there's a chip here, right? Give me this. And then the chip should be straight back from this. Or it's the other way. I actually don't know. Ship? Are you ship? Oh, okay. Yes, that was correct. Alright, a lot of things are happening, so I'm probably starting a lot of sentences and then not actually taking them anywhere. So, I apologize. Okay, one loot, and then we have loot up front. Well, it's safer outside. Or, safer inside. Let's go in this fire exit real quick. And then we'll go up there and take our loot. Oh, there's a beehive right there. I didn't see that. Okay, that's good to know, though. So what we'll do... It sucks that that injured me. But that's fine. Leave these here. Regen some stamina. And we'll take these bees. They're worth 82. Not bad. I've seen better. I've seen worse. And run! If you're unfamiliar with getting bees, basically what you want to do is bait them off of it, and then kind of loop around it, and then grab it and just sprint. And you want to sprint as long as you have a stamina bar. If you don't know, your stamina bar extends beyond what it actually shows, and I like to think of it like your what are they doing? Like your fuel tank in your car. It'll have a little wiggle room before it's actually empty, like when it hits the E. I don't know if you knew that. I'm not a car person, so it's likely you did, and that's news to me. Fuck. It's also easy to miss when it's on slants. Get away. Yeah, so I have a good indication for myself of just waiting until that bar is run out, and then you have a little more sprint that you actually can work with to actually run away from the bees. So this should be enough to jump, put them on, and run away. Okay, I was shocked there for a minute because also something you should know is that there is a glitch in the game where occasionally when you put the beehive down, or I guess just when you grab the beehive will in a way like forget that it's attached to that, or the bees will forget that it's attached to the beehive, and they'll just keep going forever, and they'll chase whatever's nearby, and it's super messed up. Okay, I'm just gonna poke my head in real quick. I'm not gonna be here long. That's our signal. That is our signal. Alright. This key is likely not making it with us. Just saying now. So kind of like the stun grenade, how I was saying. You buy it, you take it with you, and you just kind of hope you use it in a way. The keys are kind of like that too. Oh. Oh, because there's the cube. Like, when you get keys in the facility, you take them with you, right, if you have an extra hand. And then if you're ever going in, maybe you need a key, or maybe you just want to be safe, you take a key with you. But you might not need it. And then situations like that, where we have exactly enough to fill our hands, like, it's between these good loot, my flashlight, and a key worth 3. I'm sorry, key. You didn't make the cut. We're just hoping there's not a dog right now, by the way. We're just gonna fucking hit, man. We are just going to fuck out of here. Alright, the bees might hit us on the way out. Okay. Oh, they went through the ship, that's good. Okay, yes, if you get the bees, you have to go around and get it before the ship actually leaves. $20. So we actually lost the gamble there. And there's a chance it's because we left when we opened the gift box. So the gift box works is it gives you, to my knowledge, I might be a little wrong on this, but this is generally right, I think, is that the gift box will give you an item from the pool of the place that you're at. There's a possibility that since I left first, definitely not staying here, it's Eclipse. We left first. We'll go to Assurance. Yeah, there's a possibility that since we left first, it just took it. I don't know. Maybe there's some generic pool out there or something. Who knows? Not me. And so if you don't know, the dogs are the thing that you heard barking. The dogs are barking. They are... Oh, bees on Assurance. Flashlight by this rock, just remember that. That's worth 115! Okay, anyway, the bees, fuck, I'm thinking about bees now. Okay, we missed it, by the way. The dogs are eyeless, they cannot see, but they can hear very well. So if you make sounds, they go crazy and they'll one-shot you. Without a second thought. Okay, nice. This is worth 115. So also, another thing I learned by watching other people play is that bees have a value that correlates to how far they are. However... Oh, shit! We can't make that jump. We gotta go around or something. But however, there's a glitch in the game, apparently, that all the hives on the map will just choose the price of one, and they'll all be that. So my reasoning for saying this is there's a good chance there's more bees. There's not a good chance I'm going to look for them. Okay. Let's go. There's coils everywhere. These are just like friendly birds. They don't do anything. On this map, this is to my knowledge the only map. I mean, I guess you could say March, but This is a map where fire exit's actually easier to get to. Turn it right at fire. Okay. It's actually easier to get to this place. There's a lot of jumps, and I don't like to make jumps. Okay, well, this brings us right to the main. And we don't seem to have much of a choice. We can go down here. Honestly, that jump might be pointless. Okay, there's a... yeah. Just a mine. You too. There's that door sound again. That also might be like a generic sound for a monster spawning. If there's loot here, we might just take this and leave. I'm not gonna lie. Any more loot in here? So we've met quota, and we have a very expensive beehive. I already didn't really pay attention to where I went. I'm pretty sure it's like over here though. Okay, so that's the jump, so we're going the right way. Okay, I don't know what that was. I have no clue what that was. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying. Mantiquo. Saying something along the lines, though, that we have met quota and we have a very expensive beehive on board. So, I don't know. I kind of want to go to the big maps, though. I might peek my head back in. Maybe. Maybe not. That's not worth it. Because the thing is, it looked like there was a loot room right there. Right across from where that turret was. 493. And this is, I think this counts the beehive, by the way. This one over here. Which I think was 115. Let's just look over here real quick. I don't want to die. Yeah, that there was a turret blocking that jump, and that jump looked like it led to a loot room. Okay, there you go. Never punished. There's a beehive right there. Okay, so we'll remember that we left that there. Okay, and since we saw that beehive was worth 115, this beehive also will be worth 115. Here's the proof. 115. Okay. Now this is very far away. So we will be spending the rest of this day getting this beehive back. Which way did we go? Over here? I just took it away. I just took it away before we go. No! Is there anything over here? Okay. Let's gain our stamina back, it's fine. We took a little detour. I mean, this shouldn't take too long, but by the time we have the hive on the ship, there's gonna be some monsters spawning, for sure. I missed the click. Let me move! Okay, so this is gonna be a big one. Yeah. Where's the ship, man? Are we just going... Okay, it's over this ledge. Okay, we've made significant progress, but... No, I wasn't ready. It's fine. We'll use this time to move it a little bit, at least. Okay, I got over that hump. Yeah, monsters are going to be spawning any minute now. I know that worms are relatively common on this map. So that's something we're going to be looking out for. But taking damage, though, really sucks in this situation. Because I think we put that hive on a really bad spot. Like, we put it right on where you get in. If we have to leave that flashlight there, by the way, it's not a big deal. I mean, I'd prefer not to. I fucking hate that. The hitbox is so trash sometimes. Come on, it's 5:30. It's worth 115, man. I don't want to leave it. Okay, one more time. Stop. Go back. You never know. Are these guys gonna get off and chase me? They are. Shit. That's fine, I'm going back for this. Okay, things are definitely gonna spawn soon. Surprised they haven't already. Okay, we can definitely get this on now. I don't have any sprint left, turn away. I like physically moving in real life. Okay, now we're gonna have to be super efficient about this. We have 2 hives and 1 person. So that's the value on the ship if we get these hives. It didn't make the sound, I may have not gotten it. Wait, we get until... Come on. Give us this hive, please. Give us today this daily hive. Please give us this hive. Okay. It never told us the price, so I was a little worried there. Okay, we made it, though. $584. We need to go to company, right? Right? Okay. Alright, so last time, I went on a big rant about how I should save. And then I immediately lost all the scrap that I saved. So this time, we're going to sell everything. And we'll see what that gets us. That might get us enough to go to the moon. Or to go to a new moon. And honestly, that would be a good place to end it if we're gonna... I forgot he taught... We talk, it wakes him up. One more for the road. I'd like to go to a different moon, though.
We value your commitment.
I want to go to a big moon. I want to go to Titan. Titan is the most expensive moon at $700. There's Rend at $600, Dine at $650, and Titan at $700. And I just really like Titan. Titan, first of all, is just the easiest to get into. It's right there. Also, I mean, that's the big thing. It's really good with loot, though. It's really good for loot. Okay, so there's no reason to stay here. So now we go up and we'll get our overtime bonus. I really like Rend too, because it also just has a lot of loot, and it also has... Most of its enemies is condensed into Nutcrackers, which is an enemy that we may or may not encounter today. Nutcrackers have a special bonus that you are able to kill them and take their gun as loot, or to use. Okay, $52 quota means we can barely go to Titan. So we're doing it. Let's go. Okay, orbit. Hello. Okay. Let's go. Just from my experiences, Dine is kind of like a mix between the two. It has a lot of good loot, but it has dangerous enemies. In my personal experience, it has a lot of, like, turrets and drones. Or, I'm sorry, Risk of Brain. Turrets. And mines. I had the biggest brain fart of my life. So not only is it really easy to get to the entrance, as you can see right now, but also when you get the loot, it's really easy to get it close to the ground. The challenge is dogs are very common on this map, and I think giants are too, and I don't think there's anywhere to run from giants. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so we got the facility. So already we're getting some good loot. Oh, why is it default to that? Okay. Take a quick peek here for any singular piece of loot. So these bigger maps are much more likely to spawn special enemies. I always think that's an axle, which we'll see. We'll see for ourselves. There's different enemies that spawn here. There's one called a coil head, which is one that's just going to end our run. What's happening there? Maybe not exactly, but still potentially, because the thing is, coil heads are like the SCP Peanut dude, where they'll chase you super fast, and they'll keep doing it and murder you unless you're looking at them. If you're looking at them, they can't move. But that's about all the counterplay there is to it. This is a whoopee cushion worth 6, by the way. I've seen an item one time in a bracken room, so I always check. By the way, anything off? Okay. I wonder if that's bait. Like, obviously, every once in a while there is lights off. But if the game wants you to, like, check that, and you just murder yourself checking because there's a bracken. So we're going to leave that whoopee cushion there. For 2 reasons. Ooh, that scared me. One, it's not worth very much. It's worth 6. That's just double a key. Okay, we're just gonna stick to the right of the walls. And also, it's very easy to make noise with it. Making noise means you attract dogs. Okay, we got a bracken. It never fails to scare me. We're just sticking to the right of the walls. That's all we're doing. Fuck, man. Okay. Let's go. Hi. Okay, this is not the way back. Okay, I'm not explaining myself, by the way. This is a jester. And he's a very scary monster. I've also managed to lose myself. I think we go this way. Oh, shit! I forgot about this enemy. I might be dead here. He looped me? We need out. I forgot the way out. I forgot the way out. We're probably dead here. You're probably going to get to see what a jester's all about. Because I can't find the way out. Please! It just popped. We're dead. We're dead! Please! Bracken, take me! I don't want to die to you. No! Fuck! They're terrifying. And we lost ourselves. We should have just went to fire first. That was ridiculous. Okay, it's only day 1 and we still have money. Player 0, you don't even know my name. Okay, so obviously we lost all of our loot. You get to keep everything that is, like, a company thing. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, anything you can buy plus keys, basically. So Titan doesn't have any status effect, it looks like, again. Any weather. No, it's eclipsed. We're gonna try it. Hey, we're gonna try it. Oh, wait, we don't have enough to buy 2 per flashlight, so we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go without a flashlight and just see what eclipsed is all about. So if you don't know, the moons can have weather. One of these moons is eclipsed. And on eclipse, there's extra monsters, so careful. Quiet. Yes, dogs are coming. I'm not expecting to make it out of here. Just so you're aware. Again, eclipsed basically means more monsters. Inside and outside. Also, we don't have a flashlight. Okay, so we know it's not these two ways. We'll take a peek into this way too. But we're not gonna stay for long. Okay, loot room, thank God. We might just take shit and leave. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there was a dog down there, and it heard us drop those items. That is likely going to be a thing that comes back to haunt us. Be extra careful outside. There's a turret, and this is locked. Shit, man. There's a turret right there, really? We might just have to take this. We just have to take this and leave. No! It actually walked right by me for a moment. Yeah, that's what you're gonna expect. That is what it is. On Eclipsed, you're going to get a lot of monsters, and on Titan, you're gonna get camped by dogs. There's no way around it. It's insane. And we had decent loot there. That was like a couple $100. It is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? Again, I didn't even expect to make it this far. There's very low chance we're going to continue, you know, living here. We'll buy a pro flashlight now. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think we'd make it to the third quota. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we'd die like instantly on the first. Okay, so third day. I don't know if this is gonna be a lot of monsters. What I heard was true or not. But I know that this is going to take longer for the delivery to come down. Which sucks. Because if what I hear is true, dogs could spawn as early as now. I've played a game with my brothers where dogs instantly camped us. Right after I said, I hope we don't get camped by dogs. 2 dogs spawned and killed us when this thing came down. Didn't kill me, actually, to be specific. I killed them, but I also didn't survive that the entire day. Okay, so our quota's like 360 something. We need to make that. The hard part is that when we're done with this quota, we're not gonna have a lot of money left, and we're not gonna get enough to come to a big win, guaranteed. Let's just poke our heads in the fire. Of course, there's a jump with an old phone. That's worth it. Give me. Nice. Poke our heads in here too. Okay. We're not going through a tunnel system, not immediately. So we're just gonna poke our heads around. See if there's any good rooms to sneak into. It doesn't appear to, okay? We're just gonna take this out. This is why. I already don't know if I went left or right. My voice has probably changed to quiet mode because of that traumatizing event. Okay, we're gonna put loot here. Because of dogs. That phone has, like, a special thing it does that makes sound. Okay, hairdryer worth 72. Okay. Loot. Loot City. Loot Nation. Loot Nation! Grab this, because it's big. This is insane. Okay, go back up here. Remember there's a hairdryer there. Get the soda. And then this also looked like a good room to step into. May or may not be right about that. There is a large axle. We'll take it. Okay. Go back down. Grab the hairdryer. Wait, am I losing? Am I getting lost? I'm getting lost. It's this way. It's good to know there's a way to go there, though. Alright, I'm on high alert, so... yeah, we're taking this with a grain of salt. Let's step down this way. We got a jar of pickles. Huge. Anything else? There's a way to go here. Loot room! What? You're kidding. 2 things there. If this is quota, I think we have to leave. I don't want to look yet. Shit, got stuck. Like 2 front door loot rooms? That's insane! We have to take this back. Wait, do we? Here's the thing. Okay, hear me out. If we can gamble just a little bit more loot, like this and maybe like an extra thing. Oh, there's a loot. We might be able to go back to another big map. Okay, where was that item? Wait, why are they all spawning there? We just almost lost it all going to the Bracken room. Okay, let's go. And none of this makes sound. Damn, careful. Okay, let me be quiet for a moment. The phone over here. Still gotta be careful. Okay. What's the plan? I don't know what it heard. There's a giant. Okay, this is the plan. Follow me. a giant. We should be extra careful. Where's the dog? Giants come up here. We have to track this. No, he jumped right into his mouth! I hate giants. What do you do with giants? Okay, that was pretty good though, honestly. Man, we may have just overstayed a little bit. When I said let's gamble and go for loot, and then I found loot and I wasn't in danger, I felt like that was a good move. But it definitely wasn't, because it allowed a dog to spawn, which made me play really slow, which made a giant spawn, and then I went up to get stuff, and then a masked guy spawned. And I was just... there's nothing I could do. But especially with giants, there's basically no counterplay to giants. Unfortunately, that is... oh, I didn't download this mod, so we have to go through this whole thing. Alright, well... you guys get to watch me die. It would be inappropriate if I didn't add this part. Alright, just take me. Just take me! Take me! I played that pretty poorly, but I identify areas that I played that very well. I think I looted relatively efficiently. I think that can be better. I for the most part, made good decisions about where to go. There are places that I overstayed, like whenever I got caught by the Jester. There was times where I had enough loot, like last time, that I didn't need to go back for more. I basically forced the run to end. But if you think about it, I kind of had to do it at the same time, because I had 0 loot, and I didn't have enough money to go to one of the big maps, which has the good stuff in it, which means I'd be forced to have a quota of like 500 some on a small map. Which 500 some is doable, but there's a certain point. Well, there's a certain point where this happens.
Welcome to our disciplinary process.
I'm sorry! Don't take me! No! Alright, we didn't win. But you don't win. The winning is just having fun, and the game was fun, so that's what matters. I made it to the 3rd quota. I had enough to get to the 4th quota. I overstayed a little bit. It is what it is. But that's good. For me, never playing vanilla and never playing alone, I see that as a success. So I thank you all for being here. I hope to make more stuff like this. You know, like Lethal Company, Phasmo are big ones for me. I'm trying to figure out how I want to make Risk of Rain videos, if I'm going to. More about that another time. Thanks for being here, and you all have a good one. Thank you. Take care.